everyone and welcome to another rant video. No, I'm joking. First I want to apologize. I want to apologize for those who may have been insulted about my first two videos. I'm not blaming the community. I'm not blaming Gaijin. The thing is, I see, in my opinion, some things that have to change in the game. But anyway, those changes have to be let aside and focus on the match we have here. The F11. The plane, it's an event vehicle, which this event was held back in, I think, July last year, among other vehicles. It's been one of my favorite planes. Some people may not like it, but I do. Why I like it? Because it offers that boom and zoom style I like in planes. It's 9.0. It's 9.0 and the BR, this to me is a gold BR in times we have right now. Because I don't like to play top tier. I don't like to play 10-7. You might see me, you may have seen me in top tier matches, but I don't like them that much. I play mostly 9.0, 9.7. So the F11 carries 4 M9Bs and 420 mils below the nose, which they don't have much ammo. You might want to spray with them because sometimes they don't cause that much damage, but if you learn those guns, they are pretty good to use. The plane itself is not that maneuverable. It doesn't accelerate that well. Compared to most planes, not that well. But its acceleration is not that bad at all. Right here, I've been left alone. Most of my team, they're dead. They're all gonna die. Spoiler. And I've been left alone with almost half the enemy team. My plan here is I want to take him high. I want to take him as high as possible. And I want to find out what G91s these guys are. Because I think one of them is an R4. I don't want to be missiled up here. I'm gonna die. So, quick loop, quick down loop to the G91. And I think there is another G91 somewhere up over there, about to be joined with a MiG-15 base, and everyone's dead. Again. I mean, why people die so much these days? It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know why this is happening. It has been. Anyway. Quick head down with G91, he doesn't want to take it, so we don't turn with him. I'm trying to take a shot here, wasn't able to take it. Again, this plane is not that maneuverable. It doesn't pull up those sudden moves you can do with most planes, especially with the G91. Quick head down with the other G91, I'm gonna try and take it. I don't think he does, or he does, and he's in our force, so we're gonna keep that in mind, because we don't want to get missiled, right? So I'm going up. I'm going up because I can convert that speed into altitude, and I have the thrust. I have the thrust to do it. And right here, I'm thinking, here's the MiG-15 base I told earlier. I'm in a 3v1 situation. I want to be fast enough to dodge the G91 R4's missiles, but also I want to be fast enough to take him in a slow spiral climb to make him bleed off the speed so that they won't be able to follow me. As you can see here, the G91, I'm keeping an eye on him because just in case, I wasn't sure if he had any missiles, and since I was alone, I was willing to take that risk. I'm not saying you should take that risk every time. No, I was lucky here, but MiG-15Bs, there goes the flap, and there goes the flap. I was trying to push the flaps as hard as possible there. If the right flap wasn't going to break, I would have definitely had him. But anyway, learning from your mistakes, not gonna do it. Anyways, I have another flap to use just in case. And we run. That's what I gotta do. I have to run. Okay, I have the speed, I can convert it into altitude. I'm not turning, I'm keeping this slow spiral turn, going slowly up. I'm keeping an eye on my speed. I'm good in fuel and ammunition. I have all of my rockets, so yeah, we're going for it. And they're following me. They're following me. I mean, look, all three of them. What they could have done is, if I was in their team, one of them was to chase me, and the other two were to keep flying in a straight line to save energy and start climbing. This is the only thing you can do against an F11. You either hope for him to just keep burning the entire... Anything you can catch and has an afterburner is burning fuel way more than you do, especially if you are in a subsonic jet. And that's another thing I'm going to talk about. Fuel. In this match, fuel, if I reserve my fuel, if I save my fuel, as you're about to see, it's going to be immensely helpful. Some people think that War Thunder is just a simple game, that a game that you just hop into battle and, you know, get kills, do whatever you want. You know. To me, just because I'm an AV geek, I like to take things seriously. As you can see here, I'm taking my chances, I'm risking, but I'm not risking too much. I know the MiG-15 won't be able to follow me, it doesn't have enough energy to do so, so I'm gonna take him to a hammerhead. He's following, you can see that, and you can see his contrails, so we are 10,000 meters, 150 speed. He should be able to have the same energy as I do right now, so we used a little bit of rudder to pitch the plane down, and I'm gonna prepare a missile lock. He won't be able to survive that. Just take a look. There he is. He's running out of energy. He's slow. That M9B, there's no way the M9B won't be able to track a slow plane. And there he goes. So the G91 came. I didn't anticipate it, but he was slow. So escaping the target is quite easy. The other G91 went to base, so it seems. So we are in a 1v1 situation here. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go up and rinse and repeat the situation. He's not able to follow. I think that the two more aircraft, there was another plane. I think that it was a Xinjiang F5. He's at base. There's no way, because he got engaged by one of my teammates earlier. So it's going to take a little bit of time for him to reach me, especially at that type of at that height. G91 is not able to follow. He pitches down, so I followed him on top. I'm trying to spot him here. I think I lost him. There he is. Those who have good eyesight, they're gonna spot him. So I cut the throttle here. I don't want to overshoot the G91, especially when it's around 3. Those 30 millimeters are especially, they're very, very dangerous, and he can out accelerate me. If I overshoot, I'm dead. But I don't know why. He broke his wing, so it's an easy kill. Anyway, we can take it. Right here, I'm low on fuel, so I decided to go back to base and re-engage the two remaining aircraft. But it seems like one of them. Oh, it's the Cubanese. Okay, it was a Cubanese. No difference with the F5. It's worse. It's worse because the AAS is lighter than the F5, and it's okay. Okay, well, it seems like he decided to brake. He thought he thought I was gonna brake as well, and he completely cut his throttle. But thank God that he gave me the time to out accelerate him. What's the plan? Well, we take him back to the AA. Yeah, quick review on the music right there, because I'm always listening to music when flying. So I know the G91R4 is going back to base, so that might give me a little bit of a time to engage and shoot down the MiG-17. I take him to my A. He follows, but there is one problem here. I'm low on ammunition and low on fuel. What do? I don't burn. It's simple. I don't burn. That's why if you keep an eye always on your fuel, you will keep an eye always on your throttle. It's very, very important, because saving fuel will come in handy in situations like this. So now, I have two choices. I can't run. Actually, I have one choice. I can't run. I have to turn. I have to turn fight him. What do? Especially with no flaps, it's gonna be very, very difficult to turn fight a MiG-17. But what I'm doing, it's a good trick to actually outmaneuver, not outturn, outmaneuver a plane that you cannot outturn, is lead your nose way before your target's maneuver. It's not easy to understand, but if you practice on that, it's gonna be very, very, very helpful with aircraft like this one. Well, right here, as you can see, the G91 is coming, so I have to do something very, very dangerous, and it paid off. So what I'm doing here is I'm gonna turn towards the G91. I'm gonna confuse his aim, go a little bit of a down maneuver, follow him on the turn right here. I can't burn. I'm not gonna burn with 50 seconds of fuel. I can't burn at all. I'm gonna use the missiles. This is my only hope right now. If I manage to land a missile on the sky, it's game over. He dodges the first one, and I'm gonna throw him a second one to try and see if it's just not gonna work. We're going for the mountains here. I'm gonna try a little bit of a maneuver. You're gonna see it's an old trick. It's been shown on YouTube years ago by Orange Doom as well. And I'm gonna cut a line of sight with the G91, denying him a shot, and turn on top of him with that much of a slow speed. He's slow as well. I know he's slow. Look at this. I'm turning on top of him. Right here, it seems like he got shot from the AA quite heavily, because as you can see, he couldn't maneuver his plane. He couldn't move. He couldn't do anything. So I've taken advantage of it. I'm using 69% off. Sorry, 69%. I've cut the throttle completely in right now, because those 3 seconds are gonna come in handy in those couple of seconds. And the F11, even though it seems like a brick of a plane, sometimes it moves beautifully. I missed a shot right there with the guns, but I'm going for the missile. It tracks. GG. With 0 seconds of fuel. It was lucky. You can see there that I paused the game because I was talking to Discord too, said what the hell was going on with that. It was an amazing match. Saving your fuel, you don't have to burn. If you learn to calculate your fuel correctly in the match, it's a trick that will come in handy. Another thing that is, if you know how to fly your plane, because I love this plane ever since, from the beginning. I loved it. I like the guns. They are extremely easy to use. They are very, very good guns. And the plane, if you have flown planes like the Hunter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly how to fly this plane, because it's one of those planes. It cannot turn, but a plane with speed can go into a maneuver if forced to. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked this commentary. Hope you liked the plane. I hope if those who haven't flown it and have it, I highly suggest you to do so. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.